Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Kevin Knecht. I'm filling in today for Eric Lofholm. You're just in time for his CSI broadcast, Continuing Sales Improvement broadcast, our daily motivational call. Let me know you're on the chat here live and you're paying attention. Just drop in the chat who you are, where you're from, and we're going to get started here in about 60 seconds. Great to have you all online this morning. Glad you're here. We're going to have a lot of fun. And as we wrap up the year. So good morning. I see Bob is here. Neil from Planet Earth. Good to see you here, Neil. Chris is here from San Diego. Ann from Albuquerque. Bob from Connecticut. Great to see you all live in the chat. There's Mike Hawkins. Good morning, Mike. Good to see you. James is here. Anna, Chris, Evelyn. Nice to see you. Although I don't see you. Your camera's not on in case you're wondering, how can you see me? Let's see. Area code 619 is here. Ed. Good to see you on here today. I'm looking forward to reconnecting with you, sir. And let's see. I said hello to Bob, I believe. There's Neil. And we're going to go ahead and get started here in just a couple of seconds. I'll put the speaker up here, what we're supposed to do. Let me go ahead and mute the lines. And then we'll go ahead and get started. Let's see. Where is the chat? There's the participants right there. And we do kind of like the all mute. So we... I think we do that. Hold on a second here. If everybody could just mute their line, that would be awesome. I think we did that there. Great. So we are all set. Well, good morning, everybody. My name is Kevin Knecht. I'm one of Eric Lofholm's business coaches here with you on the second to last business day of 2022. It's Thursday, December 29 in 2022. I want to welcome you to the broadcast. Right now, we're broadcasting this podcast Monday through Fridays at 10:45 Eastern, 7:45 Pacific. Starting Monday, January 2nd, we're going to be live once a week in 2023. So mark your calendars. Mondays at 7:45 Pacific, that's 10:45 Eastern. We'll be live on this podcast at this very same time. So we'll have everything condensed into one day. So it's going to be incredible. You guys are going to love it. 2023 is right around the corner. And what I want to share with you today is to make sure we follow through. Let's create some great habits for 2023 by finishing 2022 strong. And I'm going to share my screen. I've got a couple of announcements for you guys this morning. So let me go ahead and do that and make sure you guys know where to go. And what I'm going to encourage you to do right now is to go to, if you have not for some reason registered for Eric Lofholm's planning class, and you're wondering how to have your best 23 ever, then this is a site you're going to want to go to. So let me just share the screen. Where is sharing the screen here? There we go. So I have to make sure I have different screens open here. All right. So right now, if you go to planningclass.com, you can register. And as soon as you register, you're going to end up in the hub page replay site. So you're going to have access to all of the replays that Eric Lofholm has done earlier this month. And this is what that page looks like. If you go right over here, no, it's right over, where did that page? Oh, right over here. This is the page you'll end up on, where you can have class number 1. I recommend you take that and take it seriously. Class number 2, you're going to meet the mindset of Jay Abraham, Les Brown, Dr. Donald Moyne, and Eric Lofholm in a mastermind for an hour of power. And then session number 3 is where you put all the pieces of the puzzle together. And if you follow through, first of all, you're going to feel great about yourself. You're going to be ahead of just about everybody on planet Earth right now, because most people are going to get to January 1st and they're going to set a New Year's resolution. But what we're doing is we're declaring that 2023 is going to be our best year yet. And when we write it down, and when we commit it to pen and paper, when we type it out on our computer and we print it out and gasp, share it with our spouse or significant others, our business partners, our kids, our grandkids, if we become accountable, if we just do that in 2023, we're probably going to have our best year yet. So type in the chat right now, accountable in 2023. What if you were just accountable in 2023? And for extra credit, maybe right now, you might want to give yourself a letter grade or on a scale of 1 to 10. How have you been in 2022? If you go back and give yourself if you went back and looked at the 52 weeks on a scale of 1 to 10, how did you do? Maybe you were a 4, maybe you were a 7, maybe you were a 10. And you can type that in the chat if you're comfortable with that. If not, that's cool. But I invite you to lean in for 2023. And this mastermind that shows up here every single morning, and this mastermind that's going to show up in Eric's 1-year coaching program, we're all going to work together to keep us on track, because there are going to be days that we're not going to feel like doing it. We'll be inspired some days. We'll be very inspired to wake up some days. Like here in St. Augustine, Florida, where I happen to live, I wasn't inspired for the last week to get up and get outside because it was actually below freezing here. And I moved to Florida to get away from the cold. But the next 5 days, it's supposed to be 70, 75, 77. So now I'm inspired to be outside again. But how can we have the discipline, if part of your routine is being outside, working out every day, then there are going to be days that you're not inspired. And that's where we have to have the discipline to do it daily. It's not what we do. Write this down. It's not what we do. It's what we do daily. And this sales and marketing plan can help us to create that. So here I would invite you to take time and consider all 3 of the sample plans that Eric Lofholm has put in place for us, and decide which one. They're each a little bit different. And one may work better for you than the other. So take a look at all 3 of these and really decide which plan looks right for you. And it can be as simple. I was on the phone with a gentleman yesterday, and he sent me his plan, and all he did was he took sample plan, I think he took sample plan 1, and he just scribbled out and put in his numbers and put things on the side. So you can use this as a template and just commit. And what we worked on yesterday was reverse engineering it. So we took his numbers and divided it by 50. How many hours a day are you available? Why do you want to get this done? And got it done within half an hour. Now, of course, when you finish your plan, where are the sample plans? Which planning workshop day? Okay, I see your question here, Gene. Hey, good to see you on here, by the way. So when you're on when you're on Hub Page Replay on the screen right now, they're all right here. So here's class 1, class 2, class 3. And up here, when you click on these buttons, sample plan 1, 2, and 3, you can pick your favorite. This is where you'll go. And they're right here, and you can print these out. I'm a fan of plan number 3. That's the one I like. So you can pick whichever plan you like, and it breaks it down month by month. That's why I like this plan. But you choose which plan is going to work best for you. I also encourage you, if you've not taken advantage of the free coaching session, to click this button and schedule your appointment, and you'll end up with myself, or maybe you'll end up with some Terry Lee. You might end up with Terry Lee. And sign up here and get your free session, and be accountable, be vulnerable. Now, I'm taking notes on every single conversation I'm having, and some people are good and they're like, Kevin, I'm good. I'm going to get back out there and get at it. But what they don't know is I've got a whole notebook here. And guess who's being accountable? Guess what? My role is to be the accountability coach here. So, this is what I've done here. Take notes, and hey, we're going to follow up. We're going to see over the next 90 days, how is Ann doing? How's Chris? How's Bob? How's Dave? How's Evelyn doing? And this might even help you to get things done if you know that Eric's watching. And I'll tell you what, I'll give you a quick story here. I came to Eric Lofholm International back in 2016. I was a network marketing back then. A company called Techademics failed miserably. That company went under in 2 years. That was my 11th company in 22 years. And Eric came that day and taught us all how to, he taught the sales mountain that day. He called it Sales 101. And that day, what was so cool was he invited us all to come to his planning class for free. And I thought, wait a minute, this guy's going to invite us somewhere for free? We don't have to pay for that? That was kind of a pattern interrupt, because usually speakers charge you for everything. But no, he gave us the planning class for free, the same planning class we have right now. So don't take this lightly. This is a big deal to have something like this. I mean, this is incredible content. We should probably all pay $97 to $9.97 just to attend this. So take it seriously. And I would encourage you to, so to finish the story, I went through the class like you are right now, hopefully. And I thought, my gosh, this is incredible. I clicked on the free coaching button. I had the session with the coach and I said, I'm in. Sign me up. I need the accountability. And you know what? 2017 was my best year of being accountable by far. The previous years before that, 1998 through 2016, I had so many ups and downs. And part of that was because nobody was looking over my shoulder. Believe it or not, Melissa, my wife, doesn't always look over my shoulder. It seems like she does some days, but most of the time she doesn't. So maybe you require that in your professional life to work with a coach. And so I would encourage you to take this seriously because your life depends on it. It is, it's time to draw a line in the sand. Are we either going to let the day dictate us or are we going to dictate the day? God gave us an ability to thrive so we can turn around and help others. But if we can't take care of ourselves, we can't be a blessing to others. So let's take care of ourselves. Let's get our houses in order so we can turn around and be a good a steward for other. We can really be there for other people in 2023. Maybe that's part of what you want to write down in your business plan for 2023. Maybe you've been so on life support the last couple of years, you haven't had time to even think about what are my neighbors across the street going through? Or what about my cousin I haven't talked to in 13 years? I see him on Facebook, but we haven't connected. We could be we could all be the blessings for others around us. So this is an opportunity to really draw a line in the sand. While everybody else is having New Year's resolutions, we can have New Year's declarations and be in action because we already have the plan. Now, the last step here, if you didn't see this little button on the top right, coaching program, Eric went through this on December 16. You can go through and watch the replay here and learn about the one-year coaching program of exactly how it works. If you haven't seen this, go through it. And if if it's not for you at this time for whatever reason, then let's help you find a program that is, so you can get going, because you can get going here no matter where you are with your budget, with your business. There is a place for you here with Eric Lofholm International for 2023. And by the way, Eric is also tomorrow morning, he is having another session in case you didn't see that in the email. You should have gotten an email yesterday. Where is that email? I thought I put it up here on the screen. Oh yeah, right here. If you go to this link right now, I'll put it in the chat. So if you go here and click, you can claim your spot and you can be on the webinar tomorrow morning with Eric on the Zoom. And essentially he's going to go through your 2023 plan and help guide you through. That's tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Pacific time. So this time, 24 hours from now, you can be there tomorrow. I would encourage you to register and be there in 1 day and 3 minutes and 20 seconds from now. So, okay. So the point for today is type in the chat right now. I did this the other day. I hosted for Eric a couple of weeks ago. Right now, let's give you an 8, 9, or a 10. Let's be positive, right? The fact that you're on here, you're already playing at a level 7, because most people, the week between Christmas and New Year's, most people are kind of checked out, but you're checking in today, which, give yourself a pat on the back for doing that. We forgot to do that at the top of the call. Pat yourself on the back. Say, great job for being here. Today is a great day. So give yourself an 8 right now if you have decided to start your plan, but you haven't done that yet. And maybe you're going to work on that today, tomorrow, and get that over to Eric by New Year's Eve. Give yourself an 8. If you're part of the way through the plan, you're like, hey, I got this almost done, Kevin. I got a couple pieces. I'm a 9. And if you've got your plan in place and you are ready, give yourself a 10. So 8s, 9s, and 10s. So let's look at the chat right now. Look at this. This is awesome. So I see right now in the chat, I see 8, 8, 8, 10, 9, 8, 10, 8, 10, 10, 8. This is awesome. Kevin, I turned in my goals to Eric yesterday. 9, 9, 9, 8. All right. Great to see so many more people on here now than when we first started. This is awesome. So glad you're all on here this morning. So this is a time to go against the grain, because right now, if we get onto Facebook land or LinkedIn or Instagram, most people are not taking life seriously right now. But you and I are different. That's why we're here in this mastermind. There should be, there's probably 20,000 names that Eric has access to right now in his database, and only 32 are here. We are the 1% of the 1%. So we're obviously in mode right now of getting things done. So again, congratulate yourself for that, which is pretty cool. So in closing today, if you haven't heard it 10,000 times so far, let's get the plan done. And if I haven't spoken to you one-on-one, and if you think I might be able to help you with that, hop on my calendar today. Again, you can go right there, or my calendar directly. Maybe you can write this down as KK for Kevin Knecht. It's just kkcalendar.com. And I'm happy to meet with each and every one of you to help you with your goal for 2023. And if you'd like me to hold you accountable, I'm happy to do that too. And I'm happy to pop you in my phone and say, Kevin, January 31st, make sure that I did 20 business days of reaching out to 25 people a day. And I actually had 2 appointments a day times 20 business days. So I should have had 40 appointments, and I should have 12 new customers this month. If you'd like me to do that for you, just get on my calendar and let me know that. And let's do it, Let's hold each other accountable. I'll share with you my goals as well if you'd like. And we can do it together. If you have a fitness goal, let's put that into the equation as well, because we all deserve to be in our own bodies in a healthy lifestyle. If we're going to be wealthy, we might as well be healthy. Something that Eric challenged me to do the other day. He's doing 100 push-ups a day. So he asked me, he and I were just talking one afternoon. He said, how many push-ups have you done today, Kevin? And I said, ask me another question. So guess how many push-ups I did yesterday, and how many push-ups I'll do today, and how many push-ups I'll do the entire first quarter. Because, it's important to be physically fit, as well as fiscally fit, as well as emotionally fit, and all of the above, right? So that's probably enough for today. So in closing, let me just put the grid on here. I love seeing everybody's smiling faces. If you haven't turned on your camera, this is the time to turn on your camera. We're going to do something fun today. So I learned this concept years ago where, like, when we all make a decision together as a group, there's a concept called putting your hand in the, we all put our hands in the pot. We're all going to kind of like commit to making 2023 our best year yet. So putting your hands in the pot together, we're all committing that together we'll do it together. So just for fun, if you want to take a screenshot of this, everybody turn on your camera real quick. I don't care if you haven't had a bad hair day. I've had a bad hair day since 1995 or something like that. So, whatever you want to do, turn on your cameras. Let's go. Let's have some fun. Let's put your hands in the pot. Let's commit to 2023 being our best year yet. Oh, I got to do it with this hand because I got to take a picture with, I got to take a screenshot. Let me see. I got to take a screenshot here real quick. We'll put this in the chat. Eric will see this a little bit later. Put your hands in the pot. I commit to 2023 being my best year yet. On the count of 3, everybody do it. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Thank you, everybody, for participating. My name's Kevin Knecht, ELI business coach. Great to have you all here today. Congratulations again in advance for 2023 being your best year yet. Eric will be back tomorrow morning to wrap up the year. Have a great day, everybody. Love you all. Bye for now.